Wow, okay, so I'm not wrestling. I'm sorry, guys, if you were expecting that. No. It's actually, so when I first started doing comedy, it's pretty intimidating going up after all these guys. Mostly because a lot of people think women aren't funny, which I disagree. But I also wore a low-cut shirt just in case. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. And it turns out I have nothing on Paul. So, solid D's. No, I always dress like this, like straight garbage. But I've only been mistaken for a dancer here twice and a lumberjack once, so pretty much the same as all my other venues, nothing new. I was telling my friend though about this thing, that I was going to do this comedy contest at Buffalo Jump, and for some reason she had it in her head that this was like a stripping stand-up combination. I don't know where she got that. I was like, Kristen, like, what do you think was gonna happen? She's like, I don't know, Taryn, but I think that's the only way you're gonna win. Just keep your mouth closed most of the time. I started using man's deodorant. I don't know if that's weird, but I smelled it. I do that to establish dominance around other females. I don't know. I read it was like some confidence tip. I feel good. I feel very confident right now. Yeah. But so I don't know if you've read the back of those Old Spice bottles, but it says something like, this smells like a grizzly bear that fixes helicopters and talks about worldly affairs. Like, I don't know what their advertising guy was on, but I want 12. And also that's a weird way of saying it smells like cinnamon or Fireball to the alcoholics in the room. I'd just like to point out my future mother-in-law showed up. She's like, hey, should I go? And I was like, I think that's a really bad idea, Missy. And she's like, great, I'll be there at 8. And she brought friends. So these are mine. Every joke you've heard here tonight, I have heard with my second mom. So, that's a thing I'll be living with for the rest of my life, or until her son leaves me. Whichever comes first. No, okay, so awkward things happen to me in work and outside of work. One little thing about me, I hate public restrooms. I can't pee in front of other people. In a stall, this is weird. Okay, no, I'm in a stall, like I can't pee when someone else is in the room. I just get super self-conscious, I hate it. So I was in a public restroom recently, waiting for it to clear out so I could pee. And all of a sudden, something comes under the stall. And I was freaking out because I was like, I have short legs. And if that's a child, I can't reach it to kick it back out. So I was super worried. But it wasn't a child, it was just a service dog. So I still wasn't really prepared for someone to come in though, because it's more of like a solo endeavor. So for some reason, I decided to say, I'm sorry, someone's in here, as if it knocks. And so the owner lined up with the crack in the stall to make eye contact with me, like, who's that moron that just said that to a dog? And I was like, that's me, I'm sorry. And even the dog looked disappointed and just kind of backed out slowly. So that's what I'm recovering from right now. PEEPTSD. But don't. All right, my last story. Sam, so when I saw the lineup, I was like, dear God, if my future mother-in-law's here, let Sam Taylor go after me, and after she leaves, I love you dearly. And then I was like, there's no way to bring up his daughter's touching herself joke, and you did, and I died. That was worst case scenario, and I was like, there's no way, like, that would just be too horrible. And nightmares do come true. So this next one, I went to college once upon a time. It was about 2018, give or take, and late. Yeah, that was a quick one. I was late to class, as I always am, because I don't want to be there. And then I remembered that I had a quiz in that class, so I started walking quicker. And I turned the corner too quickly in this building, and I ran into somebody. And I went to apologize, but didn't see anybody. Super confused. And by this time, there was like bystanders that were just staring horrified. And I was like, oh God, what did I just do? I don't know, probably stepped on a puppy. But they were looking at my feet. And then I looked down, and it hit me. I had just ran into a little person. Like, like not a child, but like a normal adult person with dwarfism. And that's something I never thought I would encounter. I don't know if I missed that day in school where you learn how to kind of react to that. It was horrible. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm not the most not awkward person in the world, so that made it 10 times worse. So I've never actually met a little person in real life. The only thing I know about them is what I've seen on Jackass with Johnny Knoxville. And in those videos, these little people come out of nowhere and they kick you in the shin or they kick you in the balls. So, I don't know, by instinct, I decided to kind of like protect my shins and balls like this. I love you, Misty. We're gonna have a great life together. And so I'm protecting my balls. And I realized that this was not a good move because right now I am at eye contact level with this woman. So not only did I just teabag her in the face with my crotch, I now just belittled her in front of everybody. And maybe if I said sorry right here, I could have redeemed myself. But you know me, you know that's not what happened. No. My brain was like, you know it'd be good to say right now? I didn't see you down there. Rung at the fan, people gasped, she stormed off down the yellow brick road, and I'm terrible. Thank you.